My boss John stormed into the office, clutching a pregnancy test, demanding to know which one of us was pregnant. He'd gathered all the female employees together, his face red with anger. My colleague Julie asked what would happen if someone came forward. John reminded us that when we were hired, he made it crystal clear he wouldn't employ anyone planning to have kids. We'd all agreed to those terms, yet now someone had gotten pregnant behind his back. He threatened that if the owner of that pregnancy test didn't show up in his office by the end of the day, he'd fire every single woman in the company. After John left, I suddenly felt sick and rushed to the bathroom to throw up. Julie found me there, and told me John wanted to see me in his office. She had no idea why, but urged me to go quickly, since he was in such a foul mood today. When I walked into his office, John handed me a glass of whiskey, and ordered me to drink it. Even though company policy strictly prohibited drinking on the job, I felt I had no choice but to take it when my boss demanded it. Just then his mother called. While he was distracted on the phone, I deliberately knocked some files onto the floor. As I bent down to pick them up, I quickly spit the whiskey into a potted plant. When John hung up, I showed him the empty glass. He told me I was off the hook, because no pregnant woman would down a full glass of whiskey. He also said he thought I was too career-focused to disobey him, and besides, I worked all day with no time for dating. Then he gave me an assignment: find out who's pregnant. He explained that the other women in the office loved gossiping with me, and would let their guard down around me. I worried he'd fire whoever it was, but John explained that a pregnant employee would cost the company a fortune in expenses the executives didn't want to cover. I said that seemed incredibly unfair to the women, but then John dangled a carrot. If I completed this task, he'd promote me and give me a raise. He also mentioned he knew my mother was in the hospital, and I desperately needed the money. I reluctantly agreed. I had until the end of the day to deliver results, or every woman in the office would lose her job. I turned my attention to Julie. When I found her, she went on a long rant complaining about everything. After she left, I signaled to John that she was the pregnant one. As I got back to work, several kids came running through the office. One of them crashed into me and knocked my files everywhere. Julie helped me pick them up, and that's when I learned the children were hers. But everyone knew Julie couldn't have kids. These were all adopted. Even after Julie explained everything to the boss, she still got fired. Thinking about the days ahead with no income, Julie broke down in tears right in front of me. Retreat.